Okay, here we are, week 5.5, and I think this is the most significant update I've had so far. I can report that the tank is cycled, and that's good news. I checked my levels this morning. Ammonia is 0, nitrites is 0. The nitrates are at about between 10 and 20. The water is starting to clear up from the diatom bloom. The hair algae is gone. Things are really looking good. Now realize that before I took on this project, the tank was sitting there for about 6 years as a freshwater tank, and never had any problems with it. I had a goldfish in there for about 5 of those 6 years. So I'm not totally new to aquariums, but I am new to saltwater aquariums, and I'm pretty pleased at how things are going so far with this tank. You know, there were some bumps in the road when I started getting that diatom bloom and the water got really cloudy. I was concerned a little bit, but you know, I've been doing a lot of research, and hooray for the internet. It just has a plethora of information. So I'm pretty pleased with how things are going. I think this is going to be my last update for a while. I know that although the tank is cycled, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to start dumping livestock in there. That's not the case. I'm going to take it slow, as I have been so far. My next biggest changes that are going to come are that I'm going to be adding a refugium next week. I've been looking online, and I see that there's a CPR 19-inch hang on the back refugium that I'm going to order with the lights. And I'm going to put that up before I get any corals. And another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the back of that glass. I have the paint, I have the rollers. I've been looking online how to do that. It looks pretty straightforward, so I'm going to do that over this weekend, and as I do my water change. But again, the tank is clearing up. I mean, just from a few days ago, it was really milky and cloudy. I had developed some hair algae in some of the rocks, and that's all gone, and I think that's because of the additions that I've made. I mean, when I started this tank, I started with tap water. Since then, I've gotten an RODI system, and I've also added the GFO reactor that's under the display there. The GFO reactor is running GFO and carbon, not in the same compartment. I have the carbon between 2 pads and then the GFO under that. So, and that seems to be working pretty nice. Any nuisance algae that started coming up, like that hair algae, as a matter of fact, I think it's working so great. When I first started this tank, on the bottom of that heater, I had some hair algae growing, and it's just about all gone. Now that could be a couple of things contributing to that hair algae being gone. Number one, the GFO, removing the phosphates from the water. And number two, the snails and the little hermit crabs that I've added to the tank. Again, right now all I have is the little clownfish. I have 2 turbo snails and 2 hermit crabs. And I am going to take it slow before I add any corals, and I probably won't be adding any corals for about a month or so. Before I do any corals, I'm going to add the hang on the back refugium to get that up and running. I'm probably going to have a 2 or 3 inch deep sand bed. I'm going to have the Kitomorpha in there, and I'm going to move the heater, and probably I'm going to keep the GFO reactor. I don't know if I'm going to move that pump into the refugium. We'll see if it fits or not. The skimmer, it's started to really do its job now. I'm like in a love-hate relationship with the skimmer. I kind of hate it, but it's working. So, look at that green tea in that collection cup. Mighty nice. Got a lot of gunk in there. Take a look at it from the side. Look at all that gunk. So it looks like it's working pretty well. The micro bubbles that I had when I first installed it are pretty much gone. I mean, I still have those bubbles there, but the pads in the top kind of prevent it from getting into the display. Again, the mag float, great little device to have. I use it almost every day. And again, I work from home, so I really get to enjoy my tank every day as I'm working here at my desk. My little clownfish, I'm starting to really like. He's growing on me. He's a funny little guy. He swims funny. He seems to be happy. He's eating well. Pretty acclimated. Swims around a lot. What else? I think that's it. I mean, I'm going to be adding a little bit more live rock to the tank as we go along. But again, the cycle is over. I'm pleased with how things are going. Now it's just a matter of enjoying the tank and slowly and surely adding livestock to it. It's looking really good. Once I paint the back of the glass there, it's going to look even better. And then with the addition of the refugium, things are going to really start to stable out. I mean, it's not 100% stable, it's not 100% crystal clear, but it is a lot better than it was a couple days ago. So again, I'm pleased. Cycle's over, and that's it. And so again, this is going to be my last update for a while. My next update, I'll probably have something in the tank to show. Thank you. Bye.